comfortable seated posture. So grab a block and let's start rotating, doing some neck rolls. So send your left ear to the left shoulder and then start rolling very slow, sending the nose all the way down and then to the left and then back. And make it extra slow. This is also an exercise for the mind that tends to want to rush things. Let's do a couple. And as you're moving the shoulders, your neck, try to notice your breath and try breathing in and out intentionally. And when you're ready, let's start reversing the circles. We're doing neck rolls. So reverse the circle, and maybe your neck will be doing all sorts of noises, and that's fine. Hi, Anne. Just do some very nice and slow neck circles. Let's do the last one. As I was saying, we are matching the movement with the breath. Now let's come back to the center. Let's start with the most intentional shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders all the way up to your ears and then move them all the way back, feeling the scapula moving towards the spine, and then all the way down and forward and up and back. And then let's start trying to make this movement fluid. And again, shoulders making a lot of noises, and that it's okay. As a ball and socket joint, there is some fluid called synovial fluid, and if we don't really move too much our shoulders, it gets a bit more thick. Let's reverse other side, forward, down, back, and up, or whatever you didn't do on the first side. And take your time, be very gentle with it as well. Nice. Now let's place the hands on top of your shoulders and let's start drawing circles with your elbows so big that your elbows, when coming forward, they're touching, maybe, and then send the elbows up, out to the side, and down, shoulder blades squeezing in, and now the shoulder blades are moving out, and again, big circle. Let's make one more in the same direction, and let's reverse the circle, other side. Try to see if you can slow down the breath and expand the rib cage with it. Now release the shoulders, release the arms down, lift your left arm up. I'm trying to mirror you. Yes, perfect. Lift the left arm, inhale. On the exhale, you start doing your side reach. Your right hand is onto the mat and you're flexing to the side while maintaining centering and engagement through the core. So we are avoiding to just collapse to the side. It's flexing and lifting. You're either looking up or looking down. It doesn't matter. See what it feels good with your neck. And then inhale. On the exhale, press slightly up with your hand and then exhale down. Inhale and exhale, and we are doing these small pulsation movements. We just do 3 or 4, and then come back all the way up. Let's pick up both the arms and we go to the other side, your left side, and you're doing a twist. Inhale, lift the chest, open, exhale, twist to the side. Your left hand is behind you and the right hand on top of the knee. Open the chest, collarbones open, shoulder blades are squeezing. Your right shoulder blades, especially trying to wrap around the back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to the center. Both arms up. And now we go again for that side reach, other side. So your left hand is onto the side, fingertips or the palm. Lengthen through the right arm, up, 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 up. Exhale, release. See if you need to bend the arm or not. It's okay. We just do a couple of breaths staying here. Keep both sitting bones onto the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhale. On the exhale, press up. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one, exhale down. Up. And bring both arms and use the exhale to find the twist onto the right side. Inhale, lengthen, wrap your shoulder blades on the left back and send the nose, your solar plexus, the chest to the side. And use each inhalation and exhalation to find length and depth in this stretch and twist. Inhaling. Exhaling, one last one. And release. Let's come back to the center. Beautiful. Now, send your arms forward and find your hands and knees. So all the way forward. I have this leaf here. I don't want to make a disaster. Anyway, so hands underneath your shoulders. Let me just move a little bit my mat so you can see me better. So the knees are as wide as your hips, and we're gonna do some scapular mobility. Let's do cat and cow first. Drop the belly down, open the chest, look up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, wrap the spine, mobilize bone by bone. Inhale, up. Exhale, wrap. And do 2 more in your own time, mobilizing your vertebrae. One by one, when you're rounding head and pelvis together. Let's come back to the center. And from here, let's do, after you've done your 2 more, once you get to the second one, let's do your scapular mobility. So find your neutral pelvis. So notice if you are overarching or over-tucking, there has to be a natural curve. And then your arms, notice if you're hyperextending or if you're bending or sending the elbows out. We're trying to keep the elbows naturally extended and the elbow creases forward. Yes. And now, without moving your neutral pelvis, you're looking down, start dropping the chest without bending the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, and exhale, move the shoulder blades away. And in, just the shoulder blades. And your neck is strong. Your arms are guiding the movement. And if you want to make it even stronger, lift in plank. Just do 3 more. And when you're ready, drop the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touching, push your hips back, child pose. Release the head in between your forearms. Try to press the belly in between your thighs. And from here, let's go towards our active child pose. So your hips are pressed down. And look at your hands. All 10 fingers are extended. And lift the forearms, lift the elbows. The whole of the arm is active. And then from here, you start pressing the mat away, and also your torso starts getting very active, and your belly, from being pressed down, it starts activating. So your bandhas are starting to get some activation. And then release the head in between your arms again, and keep pressing the mat away. Keep breathing. You should feel a lot of activation into your lats, especially now that we're going to be breathing laterally. Arms are active, especially the fingers, spread and active, index pointing forward. And the next time you're inhaling, lift your hips, tuck your toes, press strong with your arms, so much that you have to lift your knees. Inhale, exhale, find your down dog. And let's breathe here. Let's make it dynamic. Bend one knee and the other. Open the knee to the side. And then find stillness. Maybe bend the knees and keep pressing the mat away. Externally rotate your forearms. And notice if there is any space in between the shoulders and the ears, the back of the neck. Your armpit is completely extended. The knees are still bent right now. And then when you're ready, contracting your quads, you're extending the legs. And with activation, so it's not passive, the arms are still pressing away. You are fully lengthening the whole of the back of the body. So calves and hamstrings, the tailbone is up. Inhale. On the next exhale, look forward, bend the knees and step the right foot forward, left foot forward, halfway lift. And we just hold it for a couple of breaths. Your halfway lift. Let's move a little bit the weight towards your toes, so your hips is in line with your heels, hands underneath the shoulders if you're touching on the mat. Otherwise, if your hands are by the shins, just find this lengthening sensation into the back of your dorsal spine. And then exhale, we release into a forward fold completely. Relax the back of the neck, crown of the head facing the mat. Completely relaxed. And then inhale, bend the knees and slowly, slowly, let's come back up, standing, very slow. And there is some contraction into the glutes. And then roll the shoulders back, find your Tadasana. So in Tadasana, the palms are facing up, forward, shoulders back. Breathe here. And when you're ready, let's start with our classic sun salutations that I've modified just to make it more dynamic. So inhale, look up. Let's go into your Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, let's start folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back with control, very long. Drop the right knee and tuck the right toes. And then really lengthen the front of the body. Open the chest. Inhale here. On the exhale, move the hands into the hips. Keep lengthening and feeling the release into the front hip flexors. Chest is open. Inhale, lift the arms up. Nice. Exhale. Let's start opening. We are doing the twist. So start opening your chest towards your left, towards the left. Exhale, hands to heart center. I hope you can see me. Let me turn this way so you can see me. Hands to heart center, and you continue twisting. Continue, continue, continue. Maybe send the weight a little bit more forward. And then see if you can find the hook with the elbow. Inhale here, exhale, press and open the chest. Breathe. 1, 2, and release. Let's come back to the center. Bring your hands up behind your head, and we're gonna do twists slash oblique curl ups. So you're inhaling, on the exhale you're twisting and dropping right elbow to left knee, and inhale, lift again, exhaling, twist, inhale, lift, exhale, last one. Then let's come back up. And on the inhale, we are lifting the arms. Exhale, send your hips all the way back. We're going for the half runner split. So here, if you have blocks, use the blocks. And we just stay for, basically it's one inhale, one exhale, one movement. So here we are exhaling. On the inhale, we're transitioning forward. Lengthen the right hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale, one more. Exhale back. When you're here, you either sit on your heel or you stay in halfway. It depends on your range of movement. It's also okay if you're doing this, going forward and back. Do it the way that it feels better for you. I know that I mentioned at the end basically, but as better, they say better later than never. And then let's come back forward. Frame your front foot, tuck the back toes and lift your heel. Let's step into plank. Lower your hips, look forward. Just 3 breaths. Press the hands away. Heel energizing towards the back. Dorsal spine active. And on the exhale, drop the knees, wrap the elbows, chest and chin. Inhale, open into mini cobra. Squeeze the elbows and contract the glutes. And then exhale, release, tuck the toes. Push back. Maybe child pose or down dog. Breathe. And in this down dog, let's make it a little bit more about scanning your body. Bend the knees and keep sending the hips all the way up. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, we are lifting the right foot, step it in between the hands. And then release the left knee. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, melt a little bit deeper. Really feel the release on the left hip flexor. Inhaling. Exhaling, let's lift all the way up. And then let's do the same thing that we did before. So you're finding length and twisting. So send your belly, the skin, your organs towards the right. And once you reach your max, hands to heart center, and you're trying to find the bind. And then press your hands up. So pressing the hands meaning that you're pressing the right hand into the left and you're trying to find a twist. And looking up with your head. Keep breathing. One more. Exhale. Let's come back up and send your hands behind your head. And we do the same thing that we did before. So we're going for our oblique curl ups. So we're inhaling. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. Left knee, right elbow. Strong quads. Really find the engagement of your right quad. Let's do one more on the exhale. Come back up. Nice. And then release the hands. Maybe hands onto your hips or onto the mat. Press your hips back. And we are doing that transition on the half runner split. And here, Pascal, your face is so funny. But this is a half runner split because it's for people especially like you preparing for marathons and stuff like that. Yeah, as I said before, you either stay here, and that's fun. It's just even harder because also the supporting leg is getting a workout. Otherwise, just sit all the way back. Use a block or even a cushion, and place the cushion maybe behind your left thigh. And then inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, let's come back forward. Inhale. Exhale again back. Inhale, last time. And exhale, let's go all the way forward. Frame the foot, tuck the back knee, the back toes, and lift the back knee. And let's step into your plank. Look forward, strong hands, inhale. And when you're ready, drop the knees. Wrap the elbows in, chest and chin. And then inhale, we go for cobra. Press all the way up, strong glutes. Yes, inhale here, squeeze the shoulder blades. On the exhale, tuck the toes, push back through your knees, find your down dog. And from here, we step straight away into your forward fold. So step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward. And just release the torso, everything down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale again, release everything down. Whatever is your range of movement, it's the perfect range of movement. And then inhale, halfway lift. And this time we're stepping the left leg back. But before stepping, lift the heel. Really squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it as much as you can. Start traveling the knee back and extend the leg. And we're doing a super big step back. And then from here, we're not dropping the knee straight away. Move your hands to your hip and lift up. So here, both hips are square. And then let's contract the left quad. Contract, and extend that leg as much as you can. And the back heel is getting pulled down towards the mat. Look at the front knee. Bend forward. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist towards the right. Open the arms. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale again, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Last one, exhale, back to the center. From here, hands to the heart center. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. And we're gonna do the twist. From here, if it's too much to keep the back knee lifted, drop it and you do the same that we did before. Otherwise, stay here, engage the back leg, bend the front knee, exhale, twist, hook the left elbow outside of the right knee, press the arms, twist to the side, breathe in. And exhale, if you want to, you are opening the arms and find the T shape. Maybe your left fingertips touching onto the mat, hand up, inhale. Vai Pascal, you got it. Exhale, drop the arms and let's come back to the center. And here, I think is the hardest part. We're doing that transition. So we are pushing back. No, maybe this is too much for today. Let's just shorten the stretch, the stance a little bit, and then just extend the front leg, lift the heel, and let's just do a stretch. Inhale here, find your balance. Maybe drop the toes onto the mat. Find that connection to the center. And then bend that knee again, frame the foot and step back into your plank. And from here, we're going for our Vinyasa. Drop the knee, wrap the elbows, chest and chin. Inhale, we go all the way up, maybe into your upward facing dog, so we're lifting everything. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, either drop the knees and go through, to your down dog, or press up, strong core, roll on top of your toes and find down dog. Breathe here. Exhale. And let's open the knees to the side, drop into your child pose, and release the belly in between the thighs. And catch up with your breath. Nice, breathing in and out. So today we put the blame on Marco, that he said that he wanted it strong. And no, you Marco, no other Marco, because you missed the beginning. And I was asking how they were feeling, and Marco was like, yeah, I want you strong today. And Pascal was like, I don't know.
Pascal's request.
She agreed in the end, you're saying?
No, we agreed to do her stuff.
Ah, then.
You seem quite strong to me.
It does or it doesn't?
Very nice session.
It's you're almost there, halfway through. Let's do the other side. When you're ready, join me into your down dog. Push your hips back and up. And really stay connected to your breath. It's gonna really help you with sending the oxygen to the muscles. So from here, and I'm gonna turn again so you can see me on this side. We're doing the same thing. Lift the left foot, step it in between your legs. And we are keeping the back knee lifted, strong back heel. Move your hands to your hips, and we're coming all the way up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find the twist this time on the left side. And really energize that back leg. I forgot to mention that the back leg, if it's half bent, you want to contract the front thigh and extend. And then you're to the center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. And again, one more twist. And from here, hands to heart center. Remember, drop the back knee if you need to, especially if you're struggling with the balance. Otherwise, keep the back knee lifted, energize, and find your bind. Right elbow outside of the left knee, and open the chest. Inhale. And if you want to, open the arms, right fingertips touching onto the mat. Oh my God, I was about to fall. Oh my God, I did fall. Breathe here, one more, inhale. Exhale, let's come back up, shorten the stand a little bit, and then press, send your hips back, start folding from the hips. Maybe either keep the back heel lifted, or back heel is 45 degrees. Lift the front toes and fold forward. If you want to frame the front foot with your hands, breathe. And release, frame the leg and step it back into your plank. Adjust the length of the plank. Inhale here. Exhale. Either go for Chaturanga Dandasana, so you're wrapping the elbows and bend 90 degrees, or do your knee, chest, chin, and then inhale, lift up into your up dog. Yes, well done. Open the chest. Exhale, lift, down dog. Nice. From here, either go into child pose or lift the left hand and send the hand into your thigh, calf, or ankle, and we are doing a twist. So as if you're trying to smell underneath your armpit, and then press your arms away. Strong legs. Enjoy the twist. Breathe. One more inhale, strong right arm. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Prepare. And send the arm, hip, thigh, calf, ankle, and you're twisting, really opening to the side. Breathe. Exhale, open. And from here, look forward. Step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, we're folding forward. And we're gonna do a deeper forward fold. So when you're ready, bend the knees a lot, really a lot. And then grab your Achilles, the back of the heel. If it's available and you have space, then send also the forearms back. Then tilt the weight even more forward and start contracting your quads. Contract, 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 and keep the chest glued. And slowly, slowly extend. Release the crown of the head down. And slowly, slowly extend. And it doesn't matter how much you extend. It's your own range of movement. It's your own body. As long as you feel it. And it's good stretch. There is no pain. Then it's okay. Breathing in. And out. Nice. Amazing and beautiful. It also should feel good also on the neck. Feeling that is releasing after a whole day at the desk. And slowly, slowly release. Bend your knees, move the hands onto the hips and slowly let's come back up. And spit out. Now from here, let's do a little bit of kind of Tai Chi. Anne is gonna be very familiar with this. We used to do it at karate every now and then. And it's really nice. It helps you to release the frustration and also this tapping. I can't remember which meridian crosses there, but we're also stimulating meridians and also the swinging arms. It's very kind of, it's like children like playing, feeling not too serious. It reminds you of not to take too serious the situation. So I really like it, especially after sequences that are a little bit intense. So you release everything. Nice. From here, let's do a nice IT bend release. So step your left foot behind the right and lift the right hand up. Exhale, flex to the side. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the center. And let's switch. Inhale, up. Exhale, release, lengthen. Now release the legs and we're going back into the front of the mat. I thought that we could do pyramid because I think you guys could do with a nice stretch into the legs. So let's do pyramid next. So let's find the top of the mat, palms facing forward, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the back of the tailbone. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, flexing from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we are stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up. And we are keeping the hips square. So if you're looking at the laptop, this is hips open. We are trying to keep the hips square. Press the hands away, release the head. And let's do 5 pulsations with the legs, with the right leg. 1, kick the heel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knee, bring the knee into the chest. And start transitioning forward, forward, forward. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. And center. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands, but not too forward. And then move your hands into your hips, extend that front leg. Look at the back foot. Move it a little bit more to the side and find a 45-degree angle. So if you look at me like this, both feet facing forward, the back foot is 45. Hands onto the hips, inhaling. Exhale, you start folding forward. Stay into your halfway lift if you need to. Or otherwise, you continue with the journey, trying to keep your spine, if you look at my spine, should be straight. We are trying to avoid it to round like this. It's more lengthening. Keep lengthening, 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 and then release your hands. And we stay here for a few breaths. Inhale here. Contract the front of the thighs. Both legs. I cannot see you, Marco, but I know that this one is not gonna be. I know this one is tough. But really send the breath and keep contracting the front of the thighs. Maybe lift the toes and really activate the inner arch of both feet. Your ankles are not collapsing. This is a collapsed ankle. This is an active ankle. Nice. Let's continue one more. And then bend the front knee. Send the hands onto the mat. Step longer the left foot. And then find your lizard pose. So now move and play with your legs distances. So my foot is here and my hands are inside of the foot. And let's rock forward and back, forward and back. This is lizard pose. Let me move 45 degrees so you can see me like this. And then open your right hand on the inside of the thigh. Let the foot open and open the chest to the side. If you want, you may drop the back knee, untuck the toes, and breathe. This is double asana. We are twisting, stretching the hips, opening the hip flexors. Let's come back to the center. One more of those half runner split. And let's see, maybe this time you have a little bit more space. Flex the toes towards you. Contract the quads. Lengthen and energize the back of the heel. Inhale. Exhale, keep folding. Breathing in and out. On the next inhale, let's come back forward. And let's do one more vinyasa. Lift the back knee, step into your plank or go straight for your chaturanga. You're pressing forward with your toes, wrap the elbows, bend 90 degrees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down dog. Deep here. Find release into the back body. And let's have a little break with your child pose. From here, you can do child pose, or if you want to, bring the knees closer, send your hips up, extend the arms, and do puppy pose if you want to. So extend the arms, and then maybe the chin is touching or the forehead. Nice. And let's start lifting back up into onto your hands and knees, and then tuck your toes, push back and up, down dog. And let's get ready to do the other side. We'll do that crazy transition just to energize the body. Lift the left foot, energize the heel, really engage the quad, the back of the heel, press the arms away, quads are active and strong. Inhaling here, exhale, bring the knee into the chest. And start transitioning forward into your plank and keep pressing the mat away. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Maybe smile, hello. And inhale, in, bring it back to the center. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Woohoo. Inhale, exhale to the center. And then with control, step the foot not too forward. In between your hands, extend the knee. And then shorten the stance with the back foot. Find your 45-degree angle. Move your hands into your hips. And you're lifting to a halfway lift. Breathing here. And again, control your ankles and see if you're collapsing the ankles. The back thigh has a kind of an external rotation as you're activating, and that activates your glutes too. Front thigh active. Belly's in, you're activating your core. Keep lengthening, and now we start on the exhale, very strong. We start folding from the hips first. So I'm not rounding my spine, it's more from my hips. Keep contracting the front thighs. You got it, yes. Well done, Anne, yes. And then see if you want to release the hands, frame the foot. Inhale. Exhale, maybe this time we release everything down and your legs are staying strong. If we didn't do it on the other side, so just keep them here. Keep breathing. And then on the next exhale, let's lift up. Let's do the last vinyasa of the day. Actually, no, sorry. We have lizard, I almost forgot. Let's heel toe your left foot towards the side, lengthen the right foot, drop it down, untuck the toes or keep them lifted, and then hands inside of the foot. And we are going back and forth in this lizard. Keep breathing. And then press the right palm onto the mat, lift the left hand, open the foot, and the left hand goes into the inside of the thigh and start opening the chest to the side. Breathing. I know it's harder because we're balancing on the right hand. Exhale, let's come back to the center. And let's go again, heel toe the foot to the center, push back. Let's go for the half runner stretch. Going back. I'll just mute you. One more inhale here. And exhale, let's start moving the hands forward. Tuck the back toes, and last vinyasa of the day, plank. Inhale, exhale, push with the toes, wrap the elbows, bend 90 degrees the elbows, and then open the chest up on the inhale. Exhale, down dog. And then bend the knees and step or jump to the front. Find your seated posture. Send the hands forward, the legs, sorry. And extend. Open the chest, roll the shoulders back, hands beside your hips. And look at your toes and see if you can have your toes really spread them and in line. So big toes and all the toes are very spread. Yes. And energize the back of the legs so much that your heels are lifting. And keep also lifting the chest. Lift the arms now. Let's stay just for 5 breaths here. Keep energizing the arms in the front of the chest, the front of the body, pressing the chest forward. Don't release the activation of the feet. Palms are facing each other. Yes, thank you, Anne. Keep breathing. And now on the next exhale, you start reaching forward, 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 and see where your hands are going. Maybe you're grabbing your feet, maybe the ankle or the shins or the thighs or the back of the legs, and you're pressing the chest even more forward. And then slowly, slowly you fold. Breathing here. And exhaling. You're feeling the flexion and the release on the low back, and you're flexing from the hips. So keep searching, lengthening through the back of the body. And Marco, if you want to, send your chest and the chin more forward so you can find more lengthening also from the back. Yes. One more. Exhale, release. Slowly, slowly come back up. And let's do a nice stretch for you guys. You've been running so much. So extend the right leg, bend the knee, and the sole of the left foot is just touching the inside of the right thigh. And then lengthen through the right arm. And either open the arm up or send the left hand behind your head, and you're pressing with the elbow. You're trying to open the chest. And on the exhale, you try to keep sliding with that arm, the right arm, that it's on the floor. Nice. And now on the next exhale, turn the chest towards your foot, left hand on the inside of the right leg, right hand on the outside, and then lengthen, bring your belly, really turn your belly, and you are trying to get the belly to be on top of the thigh. And then stretch down. If you can reach for the foot, pull yourself even more forward. One more. Exhale. Let's come back all the way up. Let's do one last twist here. Look towards your right. Exhale. Let's counterbalance all the way to the left. And let's bring both legs forward. Hands behind your hips. Let's bend the knees and send the legs all the way up. Reverse tabletop. Look up. Inhale. Exhale down. And now we extend the left leg. Bring the right leg to the inside of the thigh. And we do the same thing that we did before. So you're turning. Either extend the arm up or right hand behind the head. Twist and press with the left hand to open the chest as much as you can. And then keep sliding with the left arm along the line of the leg. Of course, the left leg, guess what, is active and engaged. It's not just resting in there. Keep breathing. Feel the release from the right side of the body. Plus the twist. On the next exhale, release the right arm onto the mat on the inside of the left foot. Left hand outside of the left foot. And then try to press your chest. There is this movement of pressing down onto the mat and twisting your chest to the side, almost exaggerating, because you want to have your belly get in line with the thigh. Inhale, exhale, fold. And here, see where your hands go. Maybe you're grabbing the shin or the ankle or the foot. Press forward, always contract the front of the thighs. Keep breathing. It's super important to have a steady breath. exhale slowly. Let's come back up. Let's do a quick twist like we did on the first side. Open the chest to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Let's reverse on the right. And this time we're doing an extended reverse tabletop. Extend the legs. Point to the toes. Hands behind your hips. Elbows back. Inhale. Lift, 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 lift. Look up. Release the hand. Inhale here. And exhale. Release everything down. Bend the knees. Let's find your bridge legs. And enjoy this moment here. You're using the mat to lengthen your sacrum. And then figure 4 leg. Right knee on top of the left knee. Sorry, ankle on top of the left knee. Lift the left foot, interlace the fingers behind the left thighs. Press the right knee with the elbow if it's available. Keep breathing. If this is not strong enough, interlace the fingers on top of the left knee. Inhale here. And exhale. Release the arms. Open the arms into T shape. And just drop your legs to the left. Let's doing a spine twist. Left hand on top of the right knee. Look to the right. And then inhale, let's bring the legs back to the center. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze. And then exhale, release the right foot onto the mat and find figure 4 left side. Take a moment, release your hips, and then interlace the fingers either behind the thigh or on top of the knee, of the right knee. Keep breathing. Slowly, slowly pull that right leg towards your chest. Notice if you're holding any tension on the shoulders or the back of the neck. Exhaling, open the arms into T, and on the exhale, twist to the right, left knee to the right side, and then look left. Right hand maybe intensifying the stretch. Look towards the left. Keep in and then exhaling. And one more inhale. Next exhale, bring the knees back up. Inhale, squeeze the knees into the chest. And on the inhale also, bring the knee and the nose together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, maybe happy baby. Grabbing the big toes or the inside of the ankles or the outside, and let's rock side to side. And release the legs and prepare for Shavasana. Extend the legs. Let the feet fall to whatever direction they want to. Palms of the hands facing up. Just move the shoulders so much until you find release on the back of the neck and your head. And then close your eyes. Inhale, hold the breath and squeeze every single muscle you've got. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Hold, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale everything, exhale. And now just release every single part of the body. Your feet are relaxed, the ankles, the shins, the knees, your thighs, the hips, your tailbone, the belly, chest and shoulder, back of the neck, everything is relaxed. For the next 2 minutes, there's nothing that you need to do, just release, release, release thoughts and tension, everything. Start deepening consciously the inhales and side out. Come back into the space. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Start moving the hands, bringing movement, and maybe hugging yourself or extending the arms above head. Or start bending the knees and bringing the knees into the chest. And then roll to the right side. Stay there for one extra moment. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Just push yourself back into a cross-legged seat with your left hand. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the quality of the breath and how your body's feeling. Hopefully you're feeling better than when we started the class. Hands to prayer in Namaskar Mudra. Lengthen the back of the neck. Inhaling. Exhale. Let's bow the head towards your heart, your own guru. Be proud of yourself. Let's close the class with gratitude. I thank you for sharing your practice with me, for joining today, for coming. I always feel so grateful whenever you decided to share your practice. Feel proud of yourself. Be grateful to yourself for creating this time for practice. then the usual invite is to think about how you can practice yoga with your energy, your intentions, your thoughts. And let's also thank the culture and the heritage that brought yoga to us. And exhale, you're exhaling, lift the head, keep your eyes closed, but rub the palms and place the hands on top of your eyes, energize. And then move your hands away, open your eyes, and that's the end of the practice. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're feeling amazing.